Was Osiri.
So, yes, you are welcome, and we are live on TIP Annual Fathers Conference. If you've ever been on this Annual Fathers Conference, you will know, whoa, we have 10 people already waiting. This is
Wow.
awesome. This
Mm.
is amazing. Shout out to all the fathers in the house. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. And thank you to the TIP Fathers Conference team, the intern, and all of the people that have made this happen. I am particularly excited for another TIP Fathers Conference. And I have Chedos here in the room. Chedos is going to be moderating this session today. And welcome, moderator, Coach Dozier.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. And we are warming up for Father's Day this weekend. Here we are. Father's Conference kicks off live and direct now. Welcome,
All
everybody.
right.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Coach Wendy. Thank you for having us in the cathedral. We're here.
Yes. Thank you so much, Coach Dozier. Coach D is a strong. There are people that I say that are part of the academy, like inside the academy. And Coach D is a coach, is a teens coach, and runs a teens program called Strive that is also coming up for teenagers soon. So you're welcome, and we're excited. We're going to have Pastor Osiri right in the building in a few minutes. But before we do that, I just want to share with you that when it comes to raising a child, we have chosen that, in this part of the world, we say we refer to fathers like assistant parents. All right. We
Mm-hmm.
refer to fathers
Mm-hmm.
like people who babysit. I told my husband to babysit for me. No, we are here to say that everything, all right, about, please, this is a father's conference. If you're a woman, I'll put you out of this place. I'm going to block you. And I'm very serious about that. So if you're a woman, please stay away. This is not for you. We do not want you. We're going to take you out. And I can already see. So I'm blocking users, and I've done one already. So yes, we're that serious. It's a men affair. And I'm also even going to step out of this whole um, conference and allow the men do their thing. All right. So one of the things that I have realized is how we make, men, how we have made men become, sub. We have made them become people who just take care. I know, like they are sub parents and all of that. So today we are correcting a narrative. Again, we're saying that the destiny of a child lies in the hands of the father. That's what we're saying in
True.
this conference.
True.
And that
True.
daddy is
Is
destiny.
destiny.
When this team came to me, it was like, it was like everything. Daddy indeed is destiny. And we're going to be having the man, talk about daddy's destiny. Pastor Osiri is going to soon be here. And if you're a father watching us, please make some noise right in the comment section. This is TIP Fathers Conference 2022. This is the third of its kind. All right, for 3 years now, we've hosted fathers, okay, because we know and understand that fathers are important. So many of the narratives out there that is saying, oh, fathers don't need to do anything, oh, fathers are not, and all of that. No, no, no. All right, fathers are they're actually the main deal. All right, so somebody said I'm connected with my wife's phone because she used her email to register for me. Hope that's okay. Yes, that's okay, sir. That's fine. All right, hoping that it's not your wife that is saying that too.
All right, okay.
So that's okay. So we welcome you to Daddy is Destiny 2022. The academy runs two separate conferences, and those two separate conferences are the Fathers Conference. So that's how special fathers are, and the annual conference. We do not have a Mothers Conference yet. We're interested in you. We want you to understand that you are the destiny of your child is in your hands. That's why we are very emphatic about it. So we are in 2022 Fathers Conference. So if you can hear me, you can see me, you can see Coach Dozier before we begin to put Pastor Osiri's profile right here. You get to meet the speaker. Pastor Osiri is speaking on the topic, Daddy is destiny. So yes, Daddy is destiny indeed. And we're going to set up to play Pastor Osiri's profile. Dozier, is there?
Yes,
am I on point?
you're correct. You're just correct. So let's get it. Pastor Siri is already in the building. He's somewhere warming up to take this away right after now. So I see a lot of fathers joining the conversation. Thank you very much, everyone that is joining. Women, remember, the only guarantee for you to be here is that your husband is using your phone to join. Aside from that, leave us alone. This is a men's conversation, and we want to keep it like that. So, like I said, Pastor Suri is just behind the curtain, and we're going to draw that curtain open right after we share his introduction for him to give us what he has packaged for us. Thank you very much.
Okay, so before we get Pastor Siri to get in, I'm going to share a video that one of the speakers actually shared on his profile and talked about this conference. So please do listen and
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's
19 June 2022 with the theme Daddy is Destiny, as I will be speaking on the topic the boy and the man. I hope to see you there and every man around you. Click the link to register.
All right, and that was Coach Ebukan. We have Pastor Osiri already in the building, and then Pastor Wisdom Osiri's profile go live now.
Dr. Osiri N. Wisdom is a passionate, purpose-driven, self-motivated, and result-oriented natural leader with an exceptional relational disposition necessary to achieve synergy and teamwork. His life objective is to be a difference maker in any environment by pursuing excellence through adding value to systems and people, especially by exploring opportunities from challenges through creativity and adaptability to provide direction. He has a strong blend of academic, professional, and ministerial background that is instrumental to his multitask orientation. He holds a master's degree in business administration and management, human resource management option. His professional membership and affiliations include Associate Member, Chartered Institute of Administration, ACIA 2000, Associate Member, Chartered Institute of Marketing of Nigeria, ACIMN 2001, and Member, Nigeria Institute of Management, MNIM 2002. As a sought-after motivational speaker, leadership consultant, life coach, author, and a dynamic teacher, he has successfully organized personal and national transformational conferences and seminars at different levels of his impactful ministerial journey. He is a recipient of many prestigious awards from various reputable organizations and associations. Dr. Wisdom has a robust and well-rounded ministerial training in the excellent theological schools. He obtained, among others, a diploma in practical ministry, DPM, Patmos Bible School of Faith, Bible Certificate in Leadership, BCL, Daystar Leadership Academy, postgraduate diploma in applied theology, PGD, Salem Pastoral and Missions College, SPAMIC, and Doctor of Divinity honoris causa, Bible Life School of Theology International in partnership with Third Millennium Institute, USA. The training opportunities he had prepared him for practical ministry experience at various leadership and administrative levels. He resigned from a top private investor in Nigeria as a deputy registrar, establishments and Pioneer University Plain in December 2012 in response to a higher call to start the Wisdom Place TWP. He is the lead pastor of the Wisdom Place, Port Harcourt, with a vision of providing wisdom for direction in all facets of life with special outreach focus on relationship, entrepreneurship, and leadership. He is also the lead consultant at Leadwise Consulting and the presenter of the life transforming radio programs Family Matters and the Man Thing Show on Nigeria Info FM 92.3 Port Harcourt. He is a certified marriage mentor from the Institute of Marriage and Family Affairs USA and is the founder of the prestigious Wisdom Driven Marriage Academy. He is a certified John Maxwell coach, a global leadership development platform. He serves on the board of many organizations, and one of his entrenched leadership mantra is one is a voice, but together we become a force. He believes that it takes a thing to make a dream work. He is married to a pastor, Pastor Mrs. Favor Osiri Wisdom, a dynamic vessel of God, and they are blessed with 3 wise children, Covenant, Grace, and Wisdom. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the CIP's Fathers Conference 2022, Dr. Osiri and Wisdom.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave the room now and allow Pastor Siri and Chedoze, the men, do their thing. I'm not gonna be here. If you're a woman, leave here. Allow the men do their thing. Thank you
Leave
so
us,
much.
oh, leave us, please leave us, leave us, leave us, leave us. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the conversation. Welcome if you are joining. I see a number of persons. Welcome, Solomon, and every other father in the building. You are welcome. And live in the studio is Pastor Dr. Wisdom Osiri. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hey, good evening. How are you?
Very well, very well. Always good to see you. Good to have you in this conversation. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
All right, sir. So the topic tonight is your topic. Daddy is destiny, and we are well prepared. Every father in the house, please get your notepads and your pen. Let's listen to Dr. Wisdom tell us about Daddy is destiny. I'll leave the floor, sir, for you to take it away. And when you're done, probably I'll come back. If there are questions, we'll be able to take that and some other reflections after you are done with your session. So thank you very much, sir. Have the floor now.
Thank you so much, Chedozie. Thank you. Amazing man you are. Wow. Okay, so everyone that knows me know I try to make sure I do things in a very powerful way, in a very excellent way. Today, I'm actually still on transit. I went to do a job which is part of raising men in the city of Akwa Ibom. So I'm just on my way coming back to Port Harcourt. We ought to have been here earlier, but the roads were just so bad. But all the same, we're going to do this together. So I want to first of all thank the intentional, parenting team, amazing people, Wendy and your team. People are doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for the honor and the privilege to do this, and also the honor and the privilege to be asked to speak to the team. In fact, the day I was making this statement, Daddy's Destiny, I didn't know that Wendy was listening. Wendy has this kind of sponge kind of brain. If you are saying something around Wendy, she'll just be soaking it in. By the time she reproduces what she has soaked in. You'll be amazed at what she's saying, but what she says. I want to say thank you, Wendy, and for asking me to do this. Okay, so we're going to go. I want to say good evening to every man that is here. Big congratulations to every one of us. Fathers, we are powerful people. Fathers, we are amazing people. Let's pray and get right into this. Father, we are grateful for the honor and the privilege, oh God, of being called fathers, of sharing your identity with you. Thank you for the honor. Thank you for the beauty of who you are. We're so grateful. In Jesus' gracious name, we have prayed. Okay, so the theme of this entire meeting and my own topic, incidentally, is Daddy is Destiny. Daddy is destiny. Some just say Dad is destiny. Okay, so it's very important for you to know that as a father, you are very important to this world. Very important to this world. In fact, when God wants to punish a people, one of the fundamental things he does, he takes away the fathers and the teachers away from them. I say so. Fathers are teachers. Fathers are, amazing personality when it has to do with the word. So I'm going to be sharing a few things I want you to realize that daddies are destined. Daddy is the same thing like father. Daddy is the same thing like father. And the word father is very instructive if you're going to understand why we say daddy is destiny. In the Hebrew word, father is the same thing as pater. Pater is what English word try to explain as father. Also, in Greek, it's called Abba. And that's why you have the word Abba, father, we have in the New Testament. In the Old Testament, you see more about pater. Now, but whether it's Abba or pater, they both mean one and the same thing. They mean the source and the sustainer of a thing. Oh my God. They mean the source and the sustainer of a thing. I'm going to say it one more time. Father means the source and the sustainer of anything. And I want you to know, I don't know if you are listening to me, if you can hear me loud and clear, I want you to write in the comment section of whatever platform you are joining us with, from whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook, any platform that you are in, just write. Father means source and sustainer. Say, as a father, I am the source and the sustainer of everything that I'm creating. Daddy is destiny. It means father. It means you are the source and the sustainer. A few months ago, or many years ago rather, I was teaching to a group of men, and I told them, I say, see, there is no married man that does not have a child. Some people did not understand what I meant by that. Some actually argued that. I said, there is no married man that does not have a child. He said, how about the men that don't have children? I said, you know why? When you married a woman, when you married her at the altar, automatically you became a father. Look at this. Do you know what happens? And I don't know how your own marriage is, but when you marry a woman, when you married her at the altar, automatically you became a father. Okay, to the altar, and they bring a woman to the altar. When they bring that woman to the altar, that woman is handed over to the pastor, right? And the pastor asks who is the father of this woman. And then the pastor says, the father is God. The father is God. And so from the pastor
Okay,
the
okay,
pastor
okay.
the pastor asks who brought this young lady to me. Then the pastor in turn will now hand over this young lady to the man that she's going to marry. I want to understand where I'm going to. So what happened is that this woman, she changed fatherhood. A woman, when she's been married, what happens is that she changes fatherhood. And then you see that she came, maybe her name is what's her name now? Let's say her name is Wendy John. When Wendy John came to the altar like Wendy John, and when Wendy came to the altar, and now after a while they handed over Wendy to another man called Kunle. Suddenly, John ceases to be the name of Wendy's father, and then her name changes to Wendy Kunle. What happens is because, oh my God, I want to see that Look at what happened. The moment a father, you now suddenly you change from being a father to being a son. This is very instructive because what happened at wedding is a change in fatherhood. As a man, you are the source and the sustainer of that family. I don't know if you are catching what I'm talking about. As a father, you are the source and the sustainer of everything around you. So the moment you marry, you become a father. And that's why we call our wives baby. And that's why I've encouraged my wife to stop calling me baby, because when we were much younger in marriage, we're just about 4 years. We now have a child. The child was 2 years old, and then I asked him at that time, 2 years old, to go and call the mother. You know what he did? He went to my wife. He said, "Baby, your baby is calling you. Please write in the comments and say, baby, your baby is calling you." Then I said, "No, no, 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 no. We cannot have a community of babies. No, 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 no. Somebody cannot be a baby and then father very well." So I told my wife, "You know what? You have to change this thing, because we all become what we are called. You can't be calling me baby and I will represent well." And that's how I began to change my name. And she changed the name and began to call me different other things. She called me different other things. And the things she's calling now are much more better. The point I want you to know as a man, that you are the source and you are the sustainer of that family. That as a man, you are the source and the sustainer of that family. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the word daddy or dad as an acronym. Daddy as an acronym. And I want you to see how powerful this is. Please follow me carefully. Follow me carefully. Follow me carefully. I want to make today very simple, something you can remember as a daddy. Daddy is another way to say father, the source and the sustainer of anything. That means anything that you see in your family, you are the source of it. That means that the man is the determinant. That means yes, baby, stop calling you baby, correct. Thank you, my brother Chris. So it's very important that you realize that as a man, you are the determinant. The word D, I'm going to use an acronym for daddy. The word D stands for determinant. Oh my God. I don't even know if I can finish this first one very importantly. Why is daddy destiny? Why is daddy destiny? Number one, the first letter D in daddy is determinant. The man, as a father, you are the determinant of many things in your family. Do you know that the DNA of a child is found from the father, not from the mother? So the DNA of the man is what determines the paternity of a child, is what the father gives. The gender of a baby, when a woman is pregnant, is the man that determines whether it is a boy or a girl. The height of a child can be found in the DNA of the father. The color of your eye, the how brainy you're going to be, everything. That's why I think sisters used to select well before they marry a man. The sister, you hear girls say, "I am short. I will not marry a man that is also short, so our children will not be short," because she knows that the DNA of a child is determined by the father. Please write the word determinant. Say father D. Daddy D stands for determinant. Please write it in the comment section. Write it on your notebook. Write it on your pad. I don't want to forget this. You are the determinant. Have you realized that God used man? Oh my God. God created man, from the dust. God never went back to the dust again to create. God only made one man from the dust. And from that one man God made from the dust, God has never gone back. Don't forget, the woman was not made from the dust. That's why God gave the man instruction of what to do with humanity. And look at what happened. Look at what happened. The moment Eve went and tested of the fruits of life, of life and death, and knowledge and truth. The Bible says the moment he took that fruit and ate, nothing happened. She touched it, nothing happened. She ate it, nothing happened. She swallowed it, nothing happened. She assimilated, she digested it, nothing happened. It was assimilated into her bloodstream, nothing happened. But the moment the man took it, the moment the man took it and ate it, the world stopped. Everything changed. Man began to die. Things began to happen. Why? Because the man, you are the determinant. If the society knows that the man is determinant, they will not blame women anymore. Why? Because the way our world is, men have created it. No wonder we hear things like, men, this is men's world. Yes, it's our world. Yes, we are the one that have created it the way it is. Sometimes you want to blame the woman, but I want you to know as a man, you are a determinant. Please write it down in the comments or say D for determinant. It means if you want joy to be in your family, who says the atmosphere? The man. It means if you want peace in your home, who said the atmosphere? The man. I'm sure you have heard this before, that women are basically multipliers. Women are basically multipliers. In other words, anything I give a woman, she will take it from me, she will multiply it, and then she give it back to me. So I give a woman a spermatozoa. Almost you may not even be able to see the sperm, but yet the woman will now turn that sperm and give me back that sperm in the form of a full-grown baby. Why? Because daddy is destiny. It's very important for you to also understand that because daddy is destiny, you are also supposed to be the sustainer. Men, we are the head. You are the head. You are the head. But I want you to know, before you were the head, you were first of all the foundation. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You were first the foundation. What have you gone to a building before? When you go to a building, you see the foundation. No, you don't see foundation. In a building, you don't see foundation. You see the doors, you see roof, you see the chandeliers, you see the light, you see plumbing work, you see different things, but you don't see the what? Foundation. The foundation yet is the most powerful. The foundation is the most powerful. The foundation is the most powerful thing in a building. Do you know you cannot borrow foundation? Maya daba ko shata. You cannot borrow foundation. Please write it down in the comment section. In a building, you can borrow anything. You can borrow the roof of somebody else to repair your roof. Your word can fall off and you borrow something too. That's why no matter how many women meetings that they can have a million women meetings every now and then, every day. It will not bring the result of one father's meeting can come to do in families. The transformational power that happens when a man stands up as a foundation is so amazing. I want you to see this. God made man. He went to the dust, took the clay, and made man. Since that time, God has not gone again. Now we are told that we are close to 8 billion people on planet Earth. 8 billion. Yes, you heard me right. 8 billion people. Over 8 billion people upon the face of the earth. But yet God created only one. The second one was a derivative of the first one. That tells you that, daddy, you are destiny. Daddy, you are destiny. Daddy, you are destiny. That means that the moment you realize this, you know that the way you are living, you are creating a reality and legacy for your children. There are certain things that will be for your children without them even being able to play a role. That thing will begin to affect them because their daddy is destiny. Their daddy is destiny. It's very, very important for you to begin to understand that daddy is destiny. Daddy is destiny. In the name of Jesus, I want you to write in the comment section, say, daddy is destiny. Please write it down. Say, daddy is destiny. One more time. Write it, daddy is destiny. So I want you to begin to see this. So as the foundation, you are the core thing. As a foundation, you are the core thing. I want you to see this. You can never borrow foundation. In fact, if you go to many countries in their building code, they say if a roof goes bad, you don't condemn the house. If a door goes bad, you don't condemn the house. If a light fitting goes bad, you don't, even a wall goes bad, you don't condemn. But the moment a foundation goes wrong, cracks, my God, the whole building is condemned. They will ask you to bring it down. A few days ago, I was yesterday, I read in the news, I listened to the news. They said there's a 12-story building in Ikoyi, Lagos. They are bringing it down. Why? The foundation is faulty. My God, I want you to see as a man that there's something about you that the world is expecting. And you need to know this, that you are destiny, that you are the determinant. So what happened to your child, you are determined by how you are behaving. You cannot behave in a negative way and expect your child to behave in a positive way. I want you to know this, that daddy is destiny. Daddy is destiny. So as the foundation, let me tell you, in every building, no building has two foundations. Every building has only one foundation. So when you are born as a man, when you become married, you have just laid a foundation of being an apostle. I want you to capture this. Every woman that has married has you as a father. That's why every married man is a father, because your wife is your first child. Your wife is your baby. And that's why that the first and the most powerful gift you can ever give to your wife, the most powerful gift you can give to your wife, is to love her. And that takes me to the second part. A, daddy. D, first one is determinant. It determines everything about the child. It determines whether the child will become healthy or sick. Do you know, have you done a study of when there is a home where the father is absent? If a father is absent in a home, they have written that children who have absentee fathers are liable to go to prison more than other people. Children whose fathers are absent are likely to end up as abusers. Children whose father are absent are likely to end up to become academically derelict. They are likely to become drunks. They are likely to become murderers and assassins. This is to tell you that when there is no father, the foundation is destroyed. And what did the Bible say? It said, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? That means your righteousness cannot override your power of being the foundation. That's why you can borrow anything in the building, you can never borrow a foundation. That's why if they want to destroy a nation, they will destroy the power of the fathers. That's why in nations where the wings of the fathers has been, clogged, where people don't respect fathers anymore, those countries, the power of a father is paralyzed. The father has no mouth. And suddenly they don't know that this is what they were doing. They are destroying their nation gradually. Now they are reaping the impact. Children taking guns and shooting other people in the broad daylight. Why? Because fathers are destiny. Father is destiny. Daddy is destiny. I don't even want to leave this first point because it's the most powerful of all. So the way your wife looks like is a function of your grace to be able to mentor and to be able to raise her, because you are destiny. Number two, letter the next letter there, letter A. Letter A means affection. You are an affection dispenser. Affection dispenser. Do you know that as a father, because you are destined, as a father, the most powerful thing you can do for your children is to love their mother. The most powerful thing you can do to their children is to love their mother. There are some children who have never seen. There is this kind of sense. Some men have never seen. Some boys never saw their father hug their mother. They never saw their father kiss their mother. They never saw their father, be affectionate to their mother. They never saw their father, treat their mother like anything good. The fathers were just making the mothers look as though they are people to be ignored. They make the mothers look as people to be beaten. If a child begin to see a man beat the wife, what do you think the children will do? So a father, it means you are a dispenser of affection. That's why even when a child has wounded himself, house help will say sorry, the boy will still be crying. Sometimes mommy will say sorry, the boy will still be crying. The siblings will say sorry, the boy will still be crying. Why? The boy is looking for the affection of the father. Hey, koladiva kosha tandele gotaseha. I'm praying for you as a man. I pray for myself. May we become affection dispensers. Sometimes they say a man should not show love. A man should show toughness. No, when you are showing toughness as a man, what is happening is that you are weakening your affection. You are an affection dispenser. You are supposed to love your wife, love your children. Let me tell you, the most powerful gift you can give to children is to love them. The most powerful gift you can give to children is to love them.
Daddy is the
Is to
determinant.
love
Daddy is
them.
an
The
affection
most
dispenser.
powerful gift you can give to children. The second most powerful gift you can give to children is to love them through sharing your time with them. Of their mother. Gift you can give to children is to make your time available by loving these children, by showing them love. So as a daddy, don't allow anybody tell you that daddy means a strong man, means a boss man, means somebody that does not smile, means that once you come into the house, everybody should run away. No, 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 no. I don't even know who taught us this. We get more done through affection than through intimidation. Please write it down. You get more
Mm.
done through
Mm.
affection than through intimidation. That's why, as a daddy, you're an affection dispenser. You're an affection dispenser. Don't hoard your love for your children. Don't hoard your love for your wife. Dispense it. Pour it out. The more you pour out this love, the more the love will be refilled back, and you begin to grow and become more and more. It's so powerful for you. It's so important for you to capture what I'm talking about. And I want you to please write it down in the comment section that affection does not mean weakness. Write it down in the comment section. Affection does not mean weakness. In fact, I don't know why some people think that weakness means wickedness. No, let me tell you, meekness is not weakness. Meekness is power under control. I'm going to say that again. Meekness is not weakness. Meekness is power under control. So, as a father, what are you doing? You are showing love. One day, I told my children to go and call their mother. Sometimes they see I hug my wife, I plant a kiss on her forehead, they will run away. I said, why run away? You need to come and learn how to love your wife. Oh. He said, please, so I beg you, I'm still in secondary school. When I grow up, you come and teach me. I said, no, you need to learn it like this. Because some people never saw it. They only saw their father beat their mother. They saw their father abuse their mother. They saw some children, they saw their father leave house. They never stay at home. And that's what is not important. You need to know that you need to get to that point where you begin to show affection. I don't know who taught us that you need to be that. Let me tell you, if one day I read a story that says that they're talking about the power of the sun and the power of the wind. And so the son said, you know what, I'm the most powerful force. And so there's a man that was wearing a suitcase, a suit. The man was wearing suit. And so the son said, I will make him remove this suit. And so the sun became hotter, became hotter, became hotter, became hotter. All right. No, sorry, the sun became hotter. And then without the sun talking, that is as the sun was getting hotter, the man by himself used his own hand to remove the suit. But when the hurricane came, the hurricane kept blowing wind. The more the hurricane was making noise and blowing wind everywhere, you know what happened? The hurricane, as the man was blowing that hurricane wind, the man was holding his suit tighter on his body. Why? It tells you get more done by affection, not intimidation. Sometimes maybe you are a father. You used to copy what your father used to do when you were small. When your father comes back, you run and go and pretend as though you are reading book, and we will know you are not reading, because if we check, the book will be upside down. The book will be upside down and be showing us that you are not reading. You are just trying to pretend. Fathers, we must be dispensers of love. Our children need our love. Our wives need our love. The reason why people call us father is because we understand the power of affection. Please, I want you to know this. Don't allow anybody deceive you. In parenting, in fatherhood, it is connection. Connection is the key. You must understand that. I think you have heard our dear parents coach Wendy saying it is called connection before correction. You know why? In life, in fatherhood, it's not proximity, it is connectivity. I'm going to say it again. Please write it down in the comment section. In fatherhood, it's not proximity, it's connectivity. You can be sitting by somebody and then you are not connected to that person in any way. But the moment you have connection with that person, you connect with your son, you connect with your daughter, things begin to change differently. Things begin to happen a different way. Suddenly your life begin to have a different meaning. I can tell you, my family began to change when I began to connect to the children better, when I began to play with them. Sometimes rough play, if you want to call it rough play. And then after a while, my wife says, I have stolen the heart of the children because I have started playing rough play that she cannot play. It's not about rough play. It's that I am there for them. It's that I watch cartoon with them. I say this one is not good. This one is good. It's that I read a book with them. I go swimming with them. I go riding bicycle with them. Why? Children does not just explain affection as LOVE. They spell affection as TINO, not TINE. That is time. What time are you spending with your child? I read a story of a man that lived in the US. He told me that he took his son to a So one day he wanted to go to work. The son asked him, Dad, please, how much do they pay you? He said, they pay me $20 per hour. The boy said, Dad, I have saved up to $50. Can I pay you $40 so you can spend 2 hours with me? Can you imagine that deprivation? If you don't know, your children are looking for you. Your wife is looking for you. Everyone that is connected to you wants you because daddy is destiny. So daddy, letter D means you are the determinant. Letter A means affection. Affection, yes. In fatherhood, it is not proximity, it's connectivity. Because you don't need to be outside the house to be absent. Oh my God, this is powerful. You don't need to be outside the house to be absent. You don't need to be in prison to be a father that is in chain. So we are about to unleash the fathers to go and begin to change the trajectory of their family and begin to change the narrative and the story in your home. Because as a father, you are destiny. Letter D, determinants. Letter A, affection dispenser. The next one, letter D, the next D is that you're a discipler. Every father, you need to know that you are a discipler. Sometimes children do things wrong and the mother will discipline them. And then when they come to the father say, just leave them now. Children must be children. Don't be saying things like that. When you don't discipline your child, you think you are showing him love. No, 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 no. And that's why the children, after a while, they understand. Mommy is the one that loves me. Why? Mommy is the one that corrects me. When I go wrong, mommy corrects me. If you are not correcting your children, they may like it at the time they are small. After a while, they say, but daddy did not correct me. Daddy saw me going wrong and abandoned me. Daddy saw me doing the wrong thing and just smiled. So daddy became permissive. No, the worst daddy you can have is to have a permissive father. Please write it down in the comment section. The worst type of fatherhood is permissiveness. You can't be a permissive father. That was what Samuel did. Eli was a permissive father. He did not, oh my God, he did not show the energy that is required to turn things around. Oh my God, he became a permissive father. And then we saw in the life of Samuel was also a permissive father. But Bible says, talking about Abraham, Genesis chapter 18, he said, but I know Abraham, he will command his children. What does he mean to command? He said he will direct them, he will instruct them. Can you imagine that? Abraham built a great nation by instructing his children. Let me tell you, when you don't correct your children, you will think it's love. They will interpret it as hatred. But when you warn them and correct them and discipline them, it will come out like love. I want you to know this. The worst type of fathering is permissive fathering. You are just permissive. Everything they say, don't bother, don't just leave them. They are children. No, let me tell you, in case you don't know, educational psychologist has told us that between age 1 and 5 maximum, your child has already figured out whether you are a good father or a stupid father. You don't know whether you are going to be a good father or a stupid father. You don't know whether you are going to be a father that can help them or not. And I want you to know this. As a father, you are a discipler. Ayanamakosha. And how do you disciple? Through discipline. You see, discipline is not something as punishment. Punishment is something that, like beating children, like causing them to do. Those are punishment. Punishment is for error, but discipline is to inculcate. Is the installation of moral. Is the installation of moral strength to be able to live in the right way, whether the father or mother is there or not. That is what the father of and the mother of Daniel did. That's what the father of Joseph did. Have you ever imagined and asked yourself, what did the mother of Joseph taught Joseph? What did the father of Joseph taught Joseph? What did the father of Daniel taught Daniel? That in a strange land, they were different. In a strange land, they manifested different. Why? Because, daddy, you are a discipler. Jesus became a discipler of people. Jesus discipled other people. Jesus discipled other people and refused to be at the backside of the lives of other people. He refused to be at the backside of other people's life. He decided, I'm going to be different. I'm going to be different. In the mighty name of Jesus, I pray for you. May you not be the kind of father that will not discipline your children. You have to discipline them because you are trying to raise a disciple. You are a discipler. Please write it down. As a father, I am a discipler. Write it down in the comments and say, as a father, I am a discipler. As a father, I am a discipler. Write it down. Say, as a father, I am a discipler. As a father, I am a discipler. Are you understanding what I'm saying? As a father, a father, I am a discipler. This is so powerful. This is so encouraging. This is so powerful. I'm waiting for you. Write it down in the comment section. As a father, I am a discipler. You are supposed to disciple the child. You're supposed to disciple the child because the child depends on you. When he's a child, he depends on you for instruction. He depends on you for correction. It depends on you for you to rebuke, to correct, to direct. He depends on you for all of this. So you cannot say you're a father and you run away from this. And then it looks as though mother is the only one that is correcting, and then you are a fine boy moving around. No, you are a discipler. My father discipled me. My father discipled me as a financial person. My father taught me about finance. He taught me about sex. He taught me about this. He discipled me. What does that mean? He instilled in me certain discipline. He told me when to come back home and how I must not be out at a particular time of the day. He discipled me. And ultimately, God has helped me and I'm changing to become a better person. I want to write it in the comments and say, as a father, you are a discipler. Question comes, what are you discipling your children into? What are you discipling them? Jesus came and discipled us. Discipline is more like instructing, more like conditioning. Condition your children in a certain way. Let them, when they are going to pick who to marry, let them pick based on the values you have shown them. Let them measure you by the content of your character, not by the amount of money you have in your bank account. It's important that for you as a father that you will know that daddy is destiny. Oh my God, you are a discipler. Let me go to the next D, and I like this one. The next D is that father, you are a deliverer. You deliver your children when they go in error. You deliver the children when they go wrong. You are a deliverer. Write in the comment section, say, as a father, I am a deliverer. I hope you're enjoying this. I'm teaching from the vehicle, and so when the car shakes, don't be angry. It is that we are in motion. All right, we have to do what we have to do. Fathers, they do what they have to do, no matter where they are. Father, you have to be a discipler. Are you still in this room? Oh my God, I want you to capture what I'm talking about. That as a father, that you are a deliverer. A good example is Abraham. Abraham was with Lot. At a point, Lot was not, oh my God, I don't know if you're going to understand this. At a point, Lot, my God, Lot lost it. Abraham will have forgotten him, but Bible says Abraham took 318 trained soldiers, 318 disciples. He had disciples in his house to go and deliver Lot. If your uncle is in problem, can you deliver him? If your wife is in problem, can you deliver him? If your child is in trouble, can you deliver her or him? Don't you know that you're a deliverer? A good example again is David. David and the men, when they came to Ziklag, Ziklag has been raided. People have done evil in Ziklag. Ziklag is now looking like a place abandoned. But Bible says that these men, they cried. After crying, they cleaned their tears and stepped up and went to, they start pursuing and recover all. I want you to know that as a daddy, you are a deliverer. You are a deliverer. Let me give you the last example. In Luke chapter 15, we read that there is a young man called, we call popularly the prodigal son. The prodigal son, he left the father, he squandered all his wealth, but the father, when he came back, the father delivered him from all of that. I want you to know, as a father, you are a deliverer. When your child is struggling with addiction, help the child be free. When your wife is struggling from addiction, help your wife to be free. Whatever that is negative that's happening in your family, help your family to turn around and become all that God has created you people to be. It's vital for you to know that as a man, you are a deliverer. Please write it down in the comment section. Say, as a man, I'm a deliverer. Oh my God. No wonder the Bible says in the book of Obadiah, verse 21, it says, Savior shall arise, deliverer shall arise. In Mount Esau, deliverer shall arise. You are a deliverer. God sent you to deliver your country. That's why when you look at all through the Bible, the deliverers were men. Moses was a deliverer. Abraham was a deliverer. Nehemiah was a deliverer. David was a deliverer. Solomon was a deliverer. These people, they were delivering people from them. And I believe in our country, Nigeria, we are crying for deliverers. We are not looking for politicians. We are looking for deliverers that will deliver us from darkness. That because I ought to have been relaxed. I'm talking to you right now, but because of bad road, just from Uyo to Port, I'm spending over 4 hours. Because their deliverers are like, we are lacking deliverers. If there's any prayer you pray for a nation, you say, God, turn the men to become deliverers, turn the fathers to become deliverers. When we become deliverers as fathers, we begin to make a difference in the lives of people. Somebody write it down in the comment section. Say, I am a deliverer. You are a deliverer as a man. As I begin to take the last section and take the last thing, I want you to know that a father, you are also the one that create that create. Why are you a dad? Why are you destined? Because you create the yearnings of your children, the yearnings of your wife, the yearnings of people. People want children, boys, children generally, they want to impress their father. They want to look like their father. And I want you to know this. I have done an amazing work. I talk to fathers. I talk to men a lot. I'm doing a lot again for men. If you check on Instagram at the Mountain NG or Facebook or Mountain NG, you can see and watch some of the videos I've taught to men. I cannot even tell you everything right now. What I can tell you, if you can go to that point, you can watch that and you can literally enjoy what is there, and you can be a blessed person because God can help you to begin to enjoy that. If you also follow at Osiri Wisdom on Instagram, you can watch 100. I did 100 video from February 1 to second week in May, just talking about family reset. As a father, the Y stand for yearnings. Children want to please their father. Women want to please you as a father. That's why they say daddy is destiny. Girls want to please their father. Boys want to please their father. The yearnings of the world is looking for the father. And God says, the whole earth, I'm looking for a man. And that's why God is looking for a man. Satan is looking for men. That's why all the attack in the world is looking for man. Why? Because the man, you are the foundation. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? What can the righteous do? What can the righteous do? As we near to the Father's Day on Sunday, I want you to make up your mind you are going to be a daddy, because daddy is destiny. And I want you to help me write in the comment section. D stands for determinant. The first D, determinant. A is affection dispenser. The next one is you are a discipler. Okay, the next one is that you are the person that delivers, and you are the one that the world is yearning to give expression, to guide them to be them. Your children will love you by the time you leave a legacy of greatness, of virtue. You are teaching them. Don't leave correction only to their mothers. Step in there and join the correction when the children go wrong. They will love you for it, because daddy, you are destiny. I want to thank everyone that have joined me right now. I'm going to call Chidozie back to join me. I think I have like 4 minutes or 6 minutes more in case you have questions. I'm supposed to be here by 6 to 7. I have 6 minutes more for questions. I also want to say a big thank you to our dear sister, Coach Wendy. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love you and your husband, Kunle Ologe. I love that family. Thank you so much, every man that is here. Thank you. I cited you, Ebuka. Thank you. I cited you, David. Thank you. I cited you, all of you, Madoka. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this. I love you all. Please forgive me. I'm teaching from the car, and the car is shaking, and I'm happy I'm able to do it on my way to another meeting. But it's a mighty God that we serve. I want you to don't forget this. Daddy is destiny. Thank you so much.
Awesome, 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 amazing delivery there. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Pastor Siri says, as a man, you have to do what you have to do. No excuses. And that's why he had to deliver this session even while on transit. So can I see you put all your fire emojis? If this session has been impactful, put your emojis, your best emojis. The TIB is known for the fire emojis. So put your fire emojis in the comment section. And then if you have a question, also go ahead to share your question. We're going to have Pastor Suri back in no time to take all of the questions if we have them. Put in your questions in the comment section. I'm going to be looking out for all the questions. Thank you very much, Mr. Evans. Thank you, David, for allowing me. Thank you, Shoken. Chris, thank you. I see all of you fathers and men in this house. Thank you very much for being here. Question time. Yes, I see the fire emojis coming in now. Thank you very much for responding there. If you have a question, please put it in the comment section. I'll have Pastor Siri answer your questions in a moment. But just before that, while we are waiting to see your questions, I'll be making note of any question that I see. But while we're waiting to see that, we're going to play some reviews from the Intentional Parent Inner Circle. Okay, we have inner circle reviews to share with you right now, and then we have another session coming up by 7:30. So hang in there tonight. We're not done. We have one more session, a powerful session you don't want to miss. That will be coming in by 7:30 p.m. But right now, we're waiting for your questions. While your questions are coming in, let's take the reviews now. I hope that my media team is ready to get it rolling immediately.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris Isweken. I'm a level 1 yada from the ancient city of Benin, Edo State, Nigeria. Joining the TIP Inner Circle has been an awesome experience for me, not just as a parent, but also as a husband and as a person generally. For me, I'm now better connected with my child, and this has helped me parent with ease. There's no more yelling and all that. However, this has been made possible because I've been equipped with practical tools to replace yelling and other daily connection tools that has helped tighten the bond between myself and my child. The system which the Inner Circle provides has helped me develop a parenting plan for my child. I no longer parent blindly or parent the way I was parented. I've also, with my wife, developed our family vision and mission and our family values, and these have been carefully crafted and displayed for every member of the family to see and work with. Now, I understand that parenting is about me, not my child, and in just 6 months being in the Inner Circle, I've created a peace plan for my family. I've learned how to better manage my time and my finances, including my emotion. I've built resilience. In fact, the list is endless. TIP Inner Circle is the place to be, and I hope to see you all in the yard. Thank you and stay blessed.
Awesome. We hope to see you all in the yard. We hope to see you all in the yard. So come into the yard if you are interested in joining this big cathedral. Our yard is big and our yard can accommodate everybody. So come into the yard, send out a comment if you're interested in joining the Inner Circle. Drop a comment in any of the platforms where you're watching us, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. Put a comment there in the comment section, say Inner Circle, and someone will respond to you immediately. So Pastor Suri is back here. Sir, there are a few questions, jump in here and there in the comment section. I'll just see as many of them that I can take as fast as possible. I didn't get all of the names, so I'll just read out the questions as I have them. Somebody is asking, a father whose foundation, okay, Oluwaseun Oshikoya is asking, a father whose foundation is wobbled, that's all they know. What should they do? If I have a faulty foundation, I'm supposed to be foundation for another person. What is my aid, sir?
Okay, so I think it was Martin Luther King Jr. that made this comment. He said, time is always right to take a U-turn. Time is always right to take a U-turn. If you don't know where you are going to, or you know you are going in the wrong direction, increasing your speed does not take you to the right place faster. It takes you faster away from the right place. So do a U-turn. Look for mentorship. Join the yarders and become a join the yard and become a yarder. You're going to learn something from the intentional parents. That's one. Go. I've told you what to do. Look for a mentor. Go to my Instagram page. Follow at Osiri Wisdom on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Because who you follow determines what follows you. Go there and watch all the videos. I get about 100 videos between the months of February 1 to May, and you can learn a lot from them. You can also begin to look for people, father figures in your life who provided or who are providing help or the kind of fatherhood grace you want in other people, and learn from them. There is no shame in learning. There is no shame in learning. Anything you don't know, you learn from it. Ask other people to
There is
say,
no
please, I made a mistake here. Yes, I apologize. I made a mistake. I've not. The last conference we had in Abuja, the mountain summit. Again, if you go to Facebook, the Mountain NG on Facebook. You can watch that. Make it as your be a part of that community and learn. In that sense, it was Coach Wendy that was telling me. I think she even wrote it down in one of our posts yesterday or so, that a father after attending that meeting came and apologized to the family, to the wife, to the children. I'm so sorry. I've not been a good father. My foundation has been wrong. Please, now I'm learning what it means, because all of us, we all came like what they call tabla rasa. Nothing is inside us. If you have learned the wrong thing, you have to learn how to unlearn. Throw away those wrong ones you have learned, relearn. And if you after a while you get it right, then you learn again until. So the thing is, go and buy books, go and look for people that you can learn from, associate with people that are doing it well, and you are going to capture this. Gradually, you capture it.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. That does it. I saw another question in the same light asking about a father that lacks knowledge. I think that answer accommodates your question as well. If you lack knowledge, get into the yard. Okay, follow Pastor Osiri on Facebook, Instagram. He's everywhere. If you're in Port Harcourt, reach out to him physically, and then you can get all of the resources that you need and begin to learn. A young father, somebody said, I am a young daddy here and I really want to learn. If you want to learn, get into the inner circle. If you're not already there, get to connect with all of the amazing speakers that we're going to be having throughout this weekend. Sir, there is a question on the screen. What if I have failed as a father? And that is from Mr. Evans. He said, what if I have failed as a father? What is the first step to take?
Okay, so you may have failed in the past, but you are not a failure. Please write this in down. I'm saying you may have failed in the past, but you're not a failure. You are only a failure when you tag yourself that. So I don't want you to say you're a failure. Some things fail. A project may fail, but you're not a failure. Your project of fatherhood may have failed at a point, but you are not a failure. Why? Because you can turn things around. Why? This treasure is hidden in an earthen vessel. You are an amazing treasure. You are a VIP treasure. There is greatness within you. What we have seen in the past is just a preface of who you are. That's not the totality of who you can ever be. What we have seen is just a part of who you can be. Your potential is not what you have done, and that's all. No, potential is what you can do that you have not yet done. So there's still in you the potential to be a great father. There are sometimes I've come to learn, and please write this time, write this thing down. I'm about to say to this man is simple, that winners are ex-losers who got mad. Winners are sometimes ex-losers who got mad. That's why I warned you ahead of time. Ex-losers who got mad. So now you need to get mad with the fact that you lost in the past and make up your mind, I'm going to succeed. Don't allow the past failures to define you to the point that you can you can still arise and achieve greatness. That's
okay. You can still arise and achieve greatness. You may have failed, but you are not a failure, and there is no shame in learning. Thank you so much, sir, for a powerful message. Is it right for a husband to kiss his wife in the presence of their children?
That's the best place. That's the best place to kiss your wife. Because you are teaching.
All right.
You are a discipler. You see, your religious mind will not allow you to give your wife a peck or kiss your wife in the front of your children. I was part of ASU. I was ASU leader. I was NIFES leader, NIFES secretary, NCCF papa. When I married, I was not showing affections to my wife. But now I've come to learn, when am I going to teach my children how to hug their wife? When am I going to teach my son that it's good to do that? So that is the best place to kiss your wife. And I'm sure some of you will accept it, some of you will throw it away, but it doesn't make any difference. The best place I ever kissed my wife is in the front of my children. You will say, but I not saying something wrong. No, you teach them. You can only kiss a wife, a husband. You cannot kiss another person because it's a learning time. Don't forget, you're a discipler. You teach them because you are a discipler. You're a discipler. You are a discipler that is discipling children on how they can become the best. So please don't forget what I said. The best place to kiss your wife is in the presence of your children. And when I say kiss your wife, I'm not saying you should not kiss her, stay there for 30 minutes. That's not what I'm saying. Give your wife a peck and walk away. Tell your children the best thing to do is to love your mommy. When you grow up, make sure you kiss your wife well. Don't kiss another woman. You see, you are using that thing as a lecture. You are teaching him something. Don't allow
True.
religion to destroy you with the relationship God wants you to build with your children. Please, your home is the most leadership intense environment. I want every man here,
Mm,
please send me a
mm,
DM. Send me a DM to get the book Odogu. The Odogu book is a
mm,
book I wrote for men. How a man need to show affection. And in that book, I say that the man's greatest power is not his muscle, but love. And because that's why I say, man, you're a dispenser of love. What you cannot change without love does not exist. With love, you can change everything. With love, you can change literally anything. So now, when you are teaching your children to love, do you rather want to see your children see where you are slapping your wife? Do you want your children to see you where you are boxing your wife like a punching bag? You want to show them. That is, instead of telling a child, don't punch a woman, show him, kiss a woman. That is your wife. You must qualify for him. That's my
mm,
philosophy. If you like it, work with it. If you don't like it, throw it out of the window.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, we're winding down now. I see one more question. Can you expatiate on discipline? Is discipline only related to structure?
Okay, so discipline is very powerful. Don't forget I said that you are the disciple maker. You are a discipler. You are a discipler. And the core job of a discipler is to disciple people, and because that person is a disciplined person that is discipline other people. When you hear the word discipline and punishment are not the same thing. Punishment is like a reward, it's like a reaction to a wrong done. Okay, but discipline is about structure, is about creating habits, is about instruction, is about training, is about conditioning. It's a positive move. Punishment is a negative move. You have to know it is because you have not been disciplining your child. That's why you use punishment. Punishment is a shortcut to discipline. That's why that discipline brings correction. Sometimes you can punish without discipline. You can punish without correcting, but you cannot discipline without correcting. Why? Correction will tell you what you did wrong. It must still bring some element of, some kind of thing that will show you that you went wrong. But in correction, in discipline, they will teach you these are the things that went wrong and teach you the right thing to do until you get it right. So it's my joy to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Coach Wendy. Thank you so much, Ebuka. Thank you so much. So, Cheers, just ready. I want to thank everyone for having me here. I want to let you know, if you're a man, if you go home today, I have many assignments for you. But one of the assignments is go and kiss your wife in the front of your children. Look at Wendy is smiling because Kunle used to kiss her in front of the children. She cannot even stand it. If you are watching, I can see she cannot even stand it. If you have ever seen both of them, Kunle used to lift her up in front of the children, going to spin her around in front of the children. And that's why she's looking like a baby girl, because of the affection that Kunle pours on her. I want you to know this. As a man, you are a dispenser of love. Don't be a dispenser of hatred. Don't be a dispenser of malice. Be a dispenser of love. If you doubt me, ask Wendy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Pastor Wisdom Osiri. Thank you. And that was a very amazing class, Dossier.
Yes, 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 it was. It was very, very awesome. Pastor Wisdom knows how to mix it with the humor. Thank you very much, sir, for awesome delivery. And the fact that you were on transit and doing all of this, you can imagine. Everyone, please follow Pastor Wisdom. And then for all the other questions that you have, please join our yard. We have a very big yard, and we're about to lock the gate. Abi Coach Wendy, when are we locking the gate to the yard?
very, very, very soon.
All right. So if you're
I
interested, join us in there. Okay. So we'll begin to wind down now. I know that Coach Wendy wants to jump in here for a minute.
All right. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Somebody asked me, Coach, are you not a woman? Are you not here? So I'm the only woman that is allowed to come in and out of this conversation because I've ended over the past 3 years hosting men all alone. And it's something that, when I look back, I'm so, glad that my team and I took this, tax. I just want to say thank you to Pastor Wisdom Osiri. I don't think you know how busy Pastor Wisdom Osiri is. Sometimes he's so busy that to get him on a call is such a big deal. Pastor Wisdom Osiri pastors a big cathedral in Port Harcourt, and yet he had time to be able to do what it is that is required. You know, when I spoke to him, he said to me, "Is a duty," and I just want to say thank you, sir. I do not take our relationship for granted, and I'm shouting it out to the world. I honor you, sir. I love you. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. And I do not take this opportunity to have you right here, talking to men for granted. I usually say that Pastor Osiri is called to men. He's one of the very few people that I have seen in my life that are called to men. Not everybody are called to speak to men. Pastor Osiri speaks to men. You will get delivered by force. Even the one that is a am I speaking your mind?
Very correct, very correct. Pastor Siri was in the city of Abuja recently doing the man
Yeah.
thing, the Odogu thing. Well done, sir. We salute you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Please remember to follow Pastor Wisdom Osiri on his all of, and yes, if you're a man, go and get the book Odogu. Odogu is an amazing read. I had to go and peep into the book to see what was inside. Amazing. I
And you
want you
saw
to get it.
and you saw where I say that the man should kiss the wife on the forehead.
Yes, I saw it. In fact, if you're a woman, buy the book as a gift on Father's Day for your husband. You'll be very
Awesome.
glad. You'll be very, very
Awesome.
glad that you did. And follow Pastor Wisdom Osiri. And really, really, I want to also thank all of our partners for making this happen. And anytime that we say that the TIP Fathers Conference is free or that the PIP conference, it means that people have paid for you to be here because nothing is free. Nothing is free. There are people who have paid for you to be here. So I want you to appreciate that. And I want you, for you, one of the ways you can do that, and Pastor Osiri is part of one of our partners. All right. And one of the ways that you can do this is a speaker is a partner. Isn't that wonderful? I don't want to go into details, but I want you to just go and find him on Instagram and follow him and tell him how you have appreciated this session. And most importantly, I want you to talk about the TIP Fathers Conference. That's what you owe us. All right. Talk about the TIP conference. Tag Pastor Wisdom Osiri. Tag the TIP, the Intentional Parent Academy. Tag Wendy Ologe. We are here to actually transform the whole fatherhood system. I am a product of a good fatherhood. I am a product of a good father. So anything you see here happening in TIP is because the person who fathered me understood fatherhood. And there's something that I call the parenting advantage. Anytime, any day, I have a parenting advantage against my peers. And that's because my father understood what it is, what it means to actually be a father. So indeed, daddy is destiny. We're going to let Pastor Wisdom Osiri go. If you want a copy of the Odogu, you can reach out to the team and they will tell you how to get to Pastor Wisdom Osiri's PA. I'm going to share those details so that you'll be able to get copies of that book, with you. We're going to be releasing Pastor Wisdom Osiri while we banter a bit before we now close. Pastor Wisdom, what will be your last word as you begin to round off, sir?
All right, so thank you again. I want to ask every father, when you go home, don't tell your wife what you learned first. Show her what you learned. Demonstrate what you learned. Let your wife call intentional parent and say, what did you do to my husband? That's the testimony we want to start hearing from tomorrow morning. Don't forget, daddy, you are destiny. You are destiny. The purpose of knowledge is not storage, but usage. Just go there and use this. Let it transform. If we speak and you don't transform, then every person's time has wasted. Make sure, like Wendy will say, is that how you come hard or you go home?
Or you go home. Thank you so much, Pastor. And Pastor is still on transit, and thank you for doing this irrespective of the circumstances. That's what fatherhood is about. It doesn't matter what.
As I'm talking to you now, I just arrived and I've been outside for the last 15 minutes in a place. I'm going back inside the hall to talk about my father, my hero. Yes. My father, my hero.
Yes. Thank you so much, Pastor. We appreciate it. and we pray for the strength of God as you get going. You are going with the fire of TIP now. We have fire. We have anointing here, man. You are going with the anointing that you're going from here.
I used to tell them, is either you impart or you depart. That you have two options: impart or depart. Or put it differently: is either you come hard or you go and drink pap.
That's it. Thank you so much, sir. We're gonna let you go now. Thank you. Talk to you later, sir. Thank you so much. So those here, it's been an amazing conversation.
Fire for fire. Fire for fire.
So those here, what was the most intriguing quote for you today?
Well, that I'm going to find it difficult to pick out the one that is the most intriguing. That my note is full. It's like fire for fire. He made mention about discipline not being about punishment. It's about instruction. It's about conditioning. It's about all of this. And he said the worst kind of fatherhood is permissive fatherhood. That struck me. The worst kind of fatherhood is permissive fatherhood, where you let everything go. And that's where you started from this evening when we're talking about the fact that, it's like you hired your husband to come and be the babysitter. And then after that, he walks away, nothing really much about getting involved in life. And that's how the permissive thing happens. And so when things happen in the house, you shoot the children, go and meet your mother. Let her sort that out. And that is how we become permissive fathers. And that is the worst kind of parenting.
Please, can you put in your quotes, your favorite quote from this session? Write in the comment section and share your favorite quote as we begin to go. One of the things that caught me was when Pastor shared about before you were the head, you were first the foundation, and that you can never borrow the foundation. I've shared a quote before from the description from the Bible quote that says that if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? And I said that the consequences of a faulty foundation does not even elude the righteous person. So even though you are righteous, you will still
can have faulty foundation
of a faulty foundation. So the consequence is the fact that you are righteous does not remove the consequences of a faulty foundation. So if there is a faulty foundation, what you need to do is to go back to it and start all over. Yes, I'm sure that you can get the soft copy of Odogu and just reach out to the TIP team. I'm sure that they will be able to arrange that to have Pastor Osiri's team so that you can get, that. Oluwaseun said his best quote is in fatherhood is not proximity, but connection.
You can be there and be very absent. It's happening. We are seeing it every day.
You don't need to be outside the house to be absent.
You can be present in the body and absent in every other place.
I know, right?
And things will just be happening under your nose and flying like this. That was powerful. Fatherhood is not proximity; it is connection. You have shared that example about the father that is in the army. Am I correct? But he's always very present in the
inner circle, actually. In the inner circle. That guy is in the war front. He's an inner circle father in the war front, and yet he's more active than many parents who sit in their homes. Interesting.
You can imagine.
This father gets to wake his children up. He gets to practically dress them up in the mornings. I'd say he's in a war front right now, currently. And it's not about proximity, it's about connection. And that's what we say in the inner circle. It's about connection. You can be there and not be there. Nobody will feel that you're there. And there are many fathers like that, right? And you can be, so it's not proximity, it's how connected you are to your children. And I think we can begin to round up for this session while we come back at 7:30 with Akin Rocco.
Yes. Please tag every father that you know, invite every father for the next session. Don't go nowhere. In 10 minutes time, we will be back here. Invite everyone that you can. Fathers Conference is here live and direct.
Thank you so much. It's TIP Fathers Conference 2022. See you again in 10 minutes. Remember, Daddy is indeed destiny.
Hello everyone, my name is Chris Isweken. I'm a level 1 yada from the ancient city of Benin, Edo State, Nigeria. Joining the TIP Inner Circle has been an awesome experience for me, not just as a parent, but also as a husband and as a person generally. For me, I'm now better connected with my child, and this has helped me parent with ease. There's no more yelling and all that. However, this has been made possible because I've been equipped with practical tools to replace yelling and other daily connection tools that has helped tighten the bond between myself and my child. The system which the Inner Circle provides has helped me develop a parenting plan for my child. I no longer parent blindly or parent the way I was parented. I've also, with my wife, developed our family vision and mission and our family values, and these have been carefully crafted and displayed for every member of the family to see and work with. Now, I understand that parenting is about me, not my child. And in just 6 months being in the Inner Circle, I've created a peace plan for my family. I've learned how to better manage my time and my finances, including my emotion. I've built resilience. In fact, the list is endless. TIP Inner Circle is the place to be, and I hope to see you all in the yard. Thank you and stay blessed.